Often what's considered bold new ideas are actually borrowed from one that's tried and true, but just given a new coat of technology. That's what happened when a German inventor took a bicycle, added a motor, and the idea hasn't slowed down since.
To say the medical industry in the U.S. is changing rapidly and substantially would be a complete understatement. From reforming the entire healthcare apparatus to the breakthrough technologies in devices and communications, the changes are coming fast and often. However, some of the most significant developments in the healthcare industry may actually be discovered among those servicing it.
As a writer, I've been writing about small business since about the 1990s, and I have found that medical billing is one of the most interesting, necessary, and growing businesses in more than 20 years. I've been tracking this industry. What is great about medical billing is that the American healthcare system is very complex, and doctors go to medical school to practice medicine, not to manage a business. And typically what doctors find is that they need an outside expert who can help them run their practice and manage their practice, particularly when it comes to the sophisticated kind of billing that has to be done with the American insurance industry.
The healthcare industry is undergoing unparalleled growth as the nation's 80 million baby boomers head toward retirement. With increased numbers of claims being filed, shortage of doctors, new healthcare reforms that will expand coverage for patients, increased regulations, and a push for automation, doctors are looking for ways to better manage the business side of their medical practice. Unlike many sectors of the economy, the business opportunities in healthcare management are significant.
I have found that medical billing, in the interviewing I've done of people who have medical billing businesses, it's one of the best businesses to have because there's a tremendous amount of flexibility in your daily schedule. There's a lot of variety in your schedule. It's a very professional business. You're working with doctors and you're participating in the American healthcare system. And finally, you can actually just make a great income at it.
The thing I find rewarding is being able to maximize the income stream for the physicians that we're working for. Left to their own devices, they have the skills of looking after the patients, but when it comes to the financial side, we find that the physicians we work with really need the help of a professional billing company.
Today, it couldn't be a more challenging time to be a healthcare provider. The practice of medicine has been devalued by the federal government, as they're pushing doctors to practice business, something they lack the education for. This is where license management and billing systems such as ClaimTek are providing entrepreneurs a significant opportunity.
Well, medical billing is a very lucrative career, and we came involved in it a few years ago. I think if somebody's thinking of a future in medical billing, this is a great time to start. And I believe ClaimTek is a great company to start with because they are one of few that they offer a complete package with a very reasonable investment.
In 2003, I had been injured and been unemployed for 3 years, so I was looking for something to start my own company, something that worked for my schedule and gave me the freedom to raise my kids. I started looking at different software systems, and ClaimTek had the lowest cost. They had the most to offer me, and most of all, their customer service was top-notch. For the last 10 years, we've built up to 34 different doctors and clients, and financially, the low overhead has allowed me to continue to grow, and my income has continued to go up without any overhead. My son is now able to run my company, and I am able to travel with my husband and see America.
Back in 2011, when we were looking for software, we picked ClaimTek because it was scalable, it was reasonably priced for a small business, and it was easy to learn. Since then, we've gone from 20 employees to over 400 employees, and our experience hasn't changed. We still find the software to be extremely reasonably priced, even though we are a large business and we can afford much more, we stay with the software because my employees like it, and every time we sit down and talk about improving software, ClaimTek is never mentioned. We're happy to work with the software because it works.
Back in 1993, I was looking for a business that will provide me with the ultimate flexibility in my life. A business that's not confined by the number of walls or the number of seats you can accommodate clients, like a restaurant or a coffee shop. I stumbled upon medical billing. It's an industry I found to be at the infancy, very professional and very flexible. So I took the risk and got started. I built my client base to about 8 clients in the first year. And from this experience, I really looked back and I wanted to help other entrepreneurs benefit from the same experience I've had. Because not many people knew that you can do so much with a reasonable investment. And from that perspective came the idea to help others nationwide. ClaimTek has evolved into 3 different departments. The billing department is still intact. We established also our own software, and we started to help entrepreneurs nationwide benefit.